start working the trailer in on its own as much as I can. Don't have my mirror adjustment wasn't set right. I mean, where I could turn the flat mirror. What's up, you guys? Alright, it is, what is this, Friday night? Or, no, Saturday night. Sorry, July 16th. We were on the east side of Louisville, Kentucky on I-64 heading westbound. Right here is, what's that, 264? Crossing over right now. A sign might help you out there too. It said St. Matthews. That is the neighborhood of Louisville that I'm getting into now. Double check. We got, yeah, it looks like we're good over there. Alright, we're going to be picking up a load of JBS. God, I can't remember. This one might actually be a pork load. Normally JBS is beef, but I want to say this one might be pork. I've been here before to this shipper, but it's been a long time. Probably been at least a good 3 years since I was last there. In fact, last time I was there, this JBS plant, if you look on the map, the address comes back to, what is that, Main Street or whatever the hell that street is called, I forget. But that's not exactly where I'm going to be checking in at. We're going to be actually checking in at in a small yard that is right across the street from the soccer stadium there. So hopefully there's not a soccer game with a lot of traffic going on there. That could complicate things. Now, last time I was there, they were still building that stadium. Actually, the stadium, I think, was done, but they were still working on the lot. It wasn't even, they didn't even have asphalt on the lot yet. It was all dirt and all that, and they were using a fenced in, like a gate for a fenced in area, whatever, literally right across the street from the lot that I'm going to be doing my dropping hook at. My load is ready to go already. I already have a trailer number that I'm expecting to look for. And now we got sun in our face. Might have to jack my seat up a little bit so the visor can even do its job. It's one of the things that can sometimes be frustrating like crazy with driving into the sun. I have three visors here. You know, most of you guys in your trucks will have two. Since the trees are not blocking one as well. So I have a center one right here. It'll actually block the camera if I were to put it down. But there's like little gaps here in between the A-pillar and the visor. Another gap here between the two visors. Another gap between the other two visors. And it never seems to fill. Whenever I have the sun at a level where I need the visors, and I'm driving into it, the sun always seems to find its way right into that gap that I can't do anything about. The only thing I can do is slide over here to the left, slide over here to the right, and then it affects my ability to use my mirrors effectively one way or the other. So that's frustrating when that does happen. Alright, I don't recall the name of the exit I'm using. I think it's going to be Main Street though, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Main Street exit I have plans to use, but once my map gets zoomed in a little closer, double check it. I know I'm going to go down the same street that their actual warehouse is at, you know, where they load the trailers at, but right before I get to that warehouse, I'm going to be making a right onto, I think that's Cabot Street or whatever that street's called. It starts with a C, and I think it's 5 letters. Probably Cabot or Cabot, I don't know. Something along that line. You'll see it on the map if you're looking. Just right there by the east end of the warehouse that the address goes to. which I don't even remember what the name, what the address is. Like, kind of hardly a point in looking at it because I already know I'm going to be going to this this particular drop lot by the soccer stadium. Oh, and then add more fun to that too is when you go to leave there's a lot of one-way streets, and you kind of have to take this weird counterclockwise circular route just to get back here to I-64, or a different route, of course, if you're going to use I-65, go down toward Nashville. Come on, car. We are getting pretty close. Got the Millwood Avenue exit. Last time I came into here, it wasn't in this direction, so when I get off here, this has to be the exit coming up. There's only one exit here. Yeah, and looking on the map, this right here is where I'm expecting to get off. So, yeah, so this Millwood exit here for US 60. Okay, it's a one-way street. You can only turn right, it looks like. I see that no left turn sign up ahead. So, yeah, we're going to make the right, and then there'll be a left right after that. That's US 60. And then we'll make another left onto Main Street. Excel Shop, Furniture Restoration. I got a bunch of cars making left turns off that other street back there that's gonna hold me up from making my turn. I need to make an immediate left after this, so oh great. Now the traffic, I was at the traffic light, just got a green light. I hate when this kind of thing happens. It looks like I might have an opening here. That's a lower speed area, so as soon as this car goes by, anybody else can kick rocks if they have a problem with it, because if they have a problem, they're speeding. And I don't have any sympathy for speeders. How many left turn lanes we got? Just the one? Looks so. I don't want to be too close to the curb here though, so wasn't sure I really wanted to be Alright, 40-ton weight limit, 5 axles, yeah, so make a left here. Now we'll go right down the street. And this is the street that the JBS plant is on, but let's say that's where the warehouse is at, but it's not where the actual drop yard is at that I'm going to be doing my pickup and my dropping hook at. That's some rather colorful hair that woman has. Got what is like a light blue or whatever, like a turquoise looking kind of color on the top part, and then the ends are rubber. Like the bottom half is like some purplish, pinkish, like mainly purple, I guess I would say, color. Alright, now this isn't really a wide intersection here, so I will have to be really careful about making my turn here. Watch my tandems. Reminder for you guys. Make sure I don't have to, I'm not going to go cut. I should have plenty of room here, but it depends on how the cars in the adjacent lane decide to make their turns. There's no way I'm going to make this turn without my tandems going into their lane, at least to some extent. I'll swing it as wide as I can. Yeah, we're good. I'd be very aware of what the other traffic is doing though, because technically it's their lane, as long as it's their lane, it's my responsibility to keep my trailer out of their lane as much as I can. So if something does happen and I do hook up with them, I'm the one who gets the ticket for that. We don't want that. Okay, up here, kind of by where that school crossing is at. Yeah, I think right by where the school crossing is at, we're going to make the right turn. This is Webster right here. And yeah, this very next street here, right where the school crossing is at, that is where I'm going to turn. South Seas. I'm sure I'm going to clear all that. Yeah, we're good. See, all these people walking like this makes me wonder if they're going to a soccer match or something. Now, they're probably just going up here to they probably live here in the neighborhood though, but you never know. All right, four-way stop. Looks like we're good. It definitely looks different now than the last time I came through here. So right here on the right side is where I will be turning. Swing it really wide here. Okay, this is a tight lot, so I gotta watch that yellow post there. Yep, we're good. Hello.
You have 7 hours and 31 minutes.
I don't need that thing talking. I gotta pick up. Ow, come on. Let's see. You looking for a 570 number or 14? Okay. Last four on that are 5420.
What is it?
570-5420.
You brought the trailer in?
Yes.
What's the trailer number now?
6481.
How much fuel?
Full.
Who's the carrier?
JCT.
We're going to pick up 7261.
Yes.
Have you been here before?
Once. It's been like 3 years though.
Okay. You're going to take this trailer to the wash bay. The right, left, right. Slide your tandems, open your doors, back into the bay, they'll wash it out and tell you where to drop it. Once you drop it, you can pick the new trailer up and put it up here and I'll have your paperwork.
Okay, I see where you're talking about. That building that's over here in the corner of the lot.
Yes.
Okay, and then drop it anywhere here in the lot, you
Yeah,
said?
they'll tell you where to drop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
If you're doing that, come up here.
Okay. Okay, so from here, we're gonna make the right, and then the left, and then the right. There's a bay over there. Now, you might figure out here, if you're a JCT or other reefer carrier driver, there's my loaded right there. So, you don't have to worry about washing your trailer out before you come here. In fact, some of the Google reviews will say they're going to charge you for washout anyway, regardless. Even if you bring it in here empty. I mean, even if you bring it here clean, they're still going to charge you for a washout. Okay, yeah, there is one other truck over here right now. Yeah, it might be enough. I don't know. It might be enough room for me to back just to turn around. Yeah, we're good. Say I don't exactly have the best turn radius in the world with this truck, so wasn't quite sure. Trying to keep from jackknifing my trailer too much. Pretty well set up there. All right, let me get a tandem sled and doors open. Alright, so one of my friends from JCT named John, he actually lives in this area. I don't know, I'm kind of wondering if him or anybody else who lives in the area can tell me how big the events are at that soccer stadium. Like, I mean, I don't know, I don't follow Major League Soccer or MLS, so I don't know if there's like an MLS team that plays here or some other kind of league, or just like some big get-together. Yeah, I'm sure they have like organized leagues or whatever, but I don't know if it's like a professional. I would assume it's professional with all those, how many seats it has. But I don't really know much else there. It's kind of curious. Does some particular team of note actually play there regularly, or like, I don't know. My tandem's a little bit more over that way. We are good now. Now let's hit that pad right there. Try not to hit the pad too hard. It's hard to tell how close I really am to it. I gotta be right. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get my rival sense. Alright guys, we're gonna pull forward now. We're all done washing out. Get the doors shut, and then there's this little tie thing here, seal that we're gonna use to seal the door. And then this lot right over here by where this Lightspeed guy's at is where we're gonna drop it. Okay, now we gotta wait for Lightspeed, but let me get my status changed to drop hook. On duty yard move drop hook. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that the prime driver who's in the other wash bay wasn't gonna come up and circle around the front of my truck. Alright, so I was talking to the Washout guy. He's not a soccer fan either. But, yeah, so he's not really sure. Yeah, I mean, he said there's some local team that does play regularly here, but I don't know if it's like a minor league. I don't even know if soccer has a minor league system of some sort. Perhaps they do. I don't know. Those of you guys who follow MLS or soccer in America, maybe you could educate me on that. I'm really not sure. However, all right, so one thing we're going to do, we're going to go past these these utility poles here, and then we'll get turned around. I don't want to be in his way, so let's wait till I make sure I know that where he's going to end up resetting. He's getting pretty close to that other reefer unit there, though, so I might even get out and help him because it doesn't look like he's got a very good blind. He's trying to blindside into the. I can't tell which door, which spot he's trying to go into. So, I don't know why this guy is riding so close to these trailers. Let me back up some. What's this guy doing? You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to go in there facing the way you're going. I was gonna say I'll spot him in there. I don't have a problem with doing that. I'm not sure what exactly he's trying to do though. Okay, also these 9 spots right here, the straight spots, they don't want you putting trailers in. You have to put them in the... yeah, I figured that's what he's going to try to do. He's afraid to blindside, even though it's not even that much of a blindside. He's just too close to this Lightspeed trailer over here. That was a problem. This isn't even that difficult a blindside setup here that he's trying to get into. I'm going to keep facing this way, so that way when he gets backed in, we can maybe have some backing footage of him. I don't think, well, I mean, he's got the tandems all the way back, so that'll help it, but I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know if there's someone else down on the other end that's affected. Yeah, there is somebody. Okay. That explains why we're sitting there. There's another truck. And that truck looked like it's trying to back into that spot, back in further down there, so. Alright, see, this prime driver is a lot further away from that Lightspeed trailer, so if he's going for that, not the first spot, but the one that's a couple more spots down, he should have an easier time now, because he's not going to have the Lightspeed trailer in the way. I don't know why the other guy wanted to jam himself up on this trailer scenario. Now he's resetting again. I might go spot him. Alright, now we're finally good. The jobby guy ended up making it over to the far end of the lot and was able to side into a spot over there. The prime driver who's behind me, sounds like he has some concerns about backing into one of those blindside spots, so that's a good reminder when you're backing, have both windows open. I had to tell the Punjabi guy, open your window, that way if I have to yell at you, to make sure I know where prime is at. I just saw him a second ago, but my trailer's in the way now. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I have a spot that I'm looking at right over there, right between the one with the Thermo King logo and the one that doesn't have anything. Start working the trailer in on its own as much as I can. Don't have my mirror adjustment wasn't set right. I mean, where I could turn the flat mirror. What's the problem here? Well, I can tell I'm good. Looks like I'm fine on mine. Yeah, so he's concerned about me hitting the trailer on my blind side, but I can see the trailer on my blind side just fine, and I know I'm clear of it. And I can also tell from looking in there, I mean from bowling, that it's that we're good. Alright, my tandem's looking like they're right next to this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go forward, because my tandem's actually got a little bit too far away from that trailer.
Over here, you can't see it.
Yeah, we're good. Just, can't. How's my angle look?
Let me go look over on the last side. You might be getting close.
Because I like the position, but how's the angle?
You gotta turn it back that way more because you go hit this.
Okay. Shouldn't need much.
Just cut it hard, you'd have had it then. All right, Fred, get back under. Get back under. You're good. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I probably had a good setup already. It's
You
because
just need to cut it hard. You know?
yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. We're going a little bit more forward. I can tell where I'm at on the other side. I'm good. Yeah, I appreciate it. Alright, electric glove. That'll be a tight spot. Oops. Let me get my landing gear down before I, don't Don't need to make it too hard on myself to get my landing gear. Don't need to make it too hard on myself to get my landing gear down. Yeah, I think I had a good setup already. And, told me I was just supposed to get out there. And I'm like, no. The trailer and the tractor offset is what dictates how fast that trailer rotates.
Right. Yeah, I got it. The right side, you got the idle there. I'm going to slide my thing all the way to the front. So they can easy turn and then I can slide back again.
No difference on vacuum setup with the Denim stock versus forward?
Well, forward it's like a tight turn. For me, it's better. I like it more.
Yeah, it's a wider turn radius, but no belt swing.
Wider turn is when it's always in the back.
There's only one thing I do different between the stock with the Denim all the way back and the setting up the forward.
What's that?
When I start my setup, I start my setup 1/3 further away from the spot.
Oh, okay.
So normally I'd say about 5% for against the RTI. I would get my when my hood there gets to this end of the RTI spot. That's when I start my outward turn when the Denims are forward. The Denims are back. I just started when I'm on this side of the trailer. That's the only thing different. And if you do everything else exactly the same, it's go from this side right up there.
I think that guy's dropping his tail over there, right?
Yeah.
Fuck with it, ain't gonna take a sleep. All right, man. Have fun.
You too. Okay, now let's get the rest of the way back. Get all the way back to the fence as far as we can. I want you to get as far back as you can. Alright, this should be good. Okay, so slanted spots like this and no tilt swing at all because my tandems are all the way back makes it a lot easier to get into this spot without hitting that trailer on my the side that I'm angled away from. Okay, so it sounds like Prime's going to go for that side spot over there by where that RTI trailer on the end on this side is. Let me see if he's gonna want a spot or something. Where do you go? Oh, yeah, there he is. Alright, yeah, I'll just drive up to him, see if he wants help at all. You good? You want a spotter? You good? Alright, no problem. See where the other bobtail's going first. Okay, now we'll go grab our loaded trailer and get checked out. So yeah, actually having the tandems all the way forward are at the 40 feet 6 inch mark where I originally had them. That would have been more of a problem getting into that spot because the tail swing, and that's why you're supposed to have the tandems back when you're backing into spots like this. Yeah, when it's those are tightly packed spots there on the tight side, whatever. Yeah, the lane is fine, but the space between the trailers and the spots is not very much. And I've seen worse, but it's definitely on the tighter side of normal. So that's why you want the tandems all the way back. This guy is going to side into a spot at the very end. So let me figure out where Prime is going first. Is he going for that trailer right there next to the opening? I don't see, I don't clearly see any prime trailers here, so I'm not really sure what he's going for. I know my trailer's right over here, though. So ultimately, the other guy who came over to spot, he told me I needed to rotate because I was going to hit the trailer on my blind side, but I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. But I was like, I'll go ahead and humor him and make the move just in case. But I know what the trailer does based on the angles. Oh, we're good. Oh, jerking. I think I'm hooked in. I thought I heard it. Yeah, I think I'm hooked. Like I say, the more the tractor and the trailer are off tracking from each other, the faster that trailer is going to rotate away. So this is a very common thing. In fact, I even mentioned this in a comment on Riding with Dave's recent video, one he just posted this morning. You know, he had a hard time getting into this dock that was in between these two little wall things, whatever. I think he had a good setup, but he didn't trust what his trailer was going to do because he was off tracking to the left side, and it was off tracking by enough where I'm like, I'm pretty certain that he's good. But he didn't trust it. He ended up resetting it, and it made it a way more difficult backing than it really needed to be. And he just stuck with the original setup that he had and allowed the trailer to rotate the way it should have been able to with the way he was already set up. I think he would have been fine. And that's kind of the same situation I had here, I think. I could tell that I was close to the blindside trailer. I could see it through my flat mirror. I rotate my flat mirror out, and I could tell that I was in the right neighborhood. I was going to try to keep my tandems close to that other trailer. It was on my passenger side, but I don't want to get too far away from it, but I don't want to get too close either. I can see the side of my trailer and the tandems where they're at in relation to the corner of that trailer. So that's why I ended up backing like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-trip this trailer and all that to get everything all set up, and we'll get out of here in a minute. All right, guys, got a couple of things I want to show you on this trailer. First, got the hub oil seals all look like they're leaking. Let's see if I can get some good light on my. I need to replace my flashlight. Come on. There we go. That mess right there makes me think that the seal is no good. It's hard to tell if there's any fluid in it. Maybe, I think we're good, but all of them look like they could use some attention. I'm gonna get my my tractor brakes changed anyway. When I get over to my first area, which I'll talk about in a minute on the way out of here. See, these are all four of them look like they're leaking. And also, this tire is flat. I thumped it. Turn it around. Alright. Should not sound like that. But it is filling up. Now the question is, why is it like this? There's a leak, more likely. I can hear it leaking. I just got to figure out where it's coming from. So I'll probably, yeah, I mean, we got out on inflate. I'm not too concerned about it right now, but when we get over to, I got 2 drops on this load. First one is going to Columbia, South Carolina, and the second one is going to Riviera Beach, Florida. So I'm going to be way early on the Columbia drop. It's not due until Monday morning, or sometime Monday. I don't even have an appointment time set for it yet. So, yeah, no, it's only about 500 miles from here to Columbia. I'll easily get there in this shift with plenty of time to spare. So I will just plan on probably getting all the repair work done while I'm sitting in Columbia. So I'm expecting I'll be here in the morning, and that's a good time to get all the work done when I don't have to worry about whether I'm going to lose a spot. All right, I'm going to get these tandem slids just somewhere different. We'll get out of here. Okay, the last row of pallets is plenty far from. It's not super far away from the doors, but it's not anywhere. It's not close, so I'm not at all concerned about having any overlength problems with this load. Just because I'm not going to Cali doesn't mean I don't have overlength issues to be concerned about. There are states along the way that still have length limits that I have to be concerned with. Florida being one of them. Florida's limit is 41 feet, but that's from the kingpin to the center of the axle group, which is about halfway between the two axles. So about 43 feet to the rear axle. We're 7 feet from the rear axle, between the rear axle and the ICC bar. That's another way you can check that. Come back a little further. Yeah, I like that pressure there, so we are good. Alright, now I've got pins locked in. Alright, we'll get checked out now. There is a seal already on the trailer. Of course, I'll get the bills from the lady at the guard shack. I'm still in yard move status. Swing extra wide here, so what's this guy doing? Going the wrong way in or something, or what? It's a prime driver coming the wrong way in, and I'm sure it's because that red Freightliner driver said to his trailer, it's blocking his access to the entrance side. Alright, Prime's on its way in now, so once he gets by, we can square up with the guard shack. Correct. Yeah, Columbia and Riviera Beach.
Found the top one and the one on the clipboard side and put your driver's license.
Do you want me to initial where the seal is at also, or?
Huh?
Do you want me to initial where the seal is also,
No,
or?
just sign the top one and did you sign the second one?
Yes.
Make sure that you check your seal. We've got new people in billing. They've had about 25
Ouch.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need that happening.
I don't need it to happen on my trip.
Yeah, I don't want to show up in Columbia and find out my load's getting refused. we got a winner. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good night. Let me guess, my son or somebody is trying to message me. I think my son or somebody wants to video chat with me to show how they got the pool set up. I'm like, yeah, I'm busy right now, I can't. No left turn. That's new. Alright, so I guess that answers that question. I guess I do have to, guess I can go through that other street. Let me go ahead and get my info taken care of and sent and work our way back out. Okay, we're ready to roll here. Okay, like I say, this used to be a dead-end street here. Last time I came through here, I hope I'm going to clear that yellow post. Yeah, we're good. Just swing it wide over here, we're good. Alright, so I got my departure call sent. Just over between 36 and 37,000 pounds total between the two stops. Let me double check where. Okay, yeah. Pretty easy. Just make the right turn, get across the river, and as soon as, I think that's 64 there. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there'll be a street that I'm going to come up to. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're going to come up here. We're going to cross one street. Then we'll get across the river. And right where you see a Valero station, it looks like on the opposite left side corner, we turn left there, and then the on-ramp to eastbound 64 will be right there on the other side of the Valero station. So that'll be the plan. Like I said, the first drop is in Columbia, South Carolina. Barely 500 or so miles, a little bit more-ish, or somewhere around there. Route I plan to take is 64 out to what was it, I-75 over in Lexington, and then 75 down. Double check where I'm. Okay, so this light up here is the first street, and then I'm going to cross over the river on the other side of this street. Okay, I don't see any truck restriction signs. We're good. Alright, so yeah, right around this left curve right here, just past it, there will be the river. As soon as we get past the river, it'll be a left turn. Alright, yeah, anyway, 75 south down from Lexington. And then I'll pick up, what is it, I-40? Over in Knoxville. If I remember right. Or, yeah. I know I want to go through Knoxville. And then hit I-40 eastbound from there. Until I get down to Asheville, North Carolina. I think it was North Carolina or Virginia, I forget. I know I want to say there's an Asheville in both states, and I don't know which one of those, because I'm not over here on this side of the country enough to remember which one that is. I want to say it's North Carolina, but I could be wrong. And then I-26 from there all the way out to Columbia. Alright, so this slide up here, wait on 18th. How am I supposed to get on the damn freeway then? Fuck off. I can't go straight because there's a 1210 bridge up ahead. I definitely not going to go that way. Right here on the other side of Valero. This is an on-ramp right here. We're going to use this. I think that weight limit it might be meant for the opposite side of the interstate. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this probably back over to that maybe to that same pilot I was just at, or I don't think there's much risk of me having any weight problems on this, so I may end up just going a little further down the road. Get to a spot where there's a truck stop on the right side, not the left, and scale my load there just for good measure, and continue on down into Columbia. Then we'll have another video for you guys when we get to Columbia. I do have a couple other videos that I want to work on as well. I see myself possibly needing a 34-hour reset after I'm done with this load completely. So what I might end up doing is, yeah, we'll see. If I end up doing a 34, yeah, after Riviera Beach, I'll probably just, I might do one of the videos then, and then save the other one in the hip pocket for another time so I don't overwhelm you guys with video after video after video, which I do plenty of anyway. Alright, well, that's all for this one, I guess. Well, actually, yeah, before I leave, I do want to point out, if you are a trucker and you're going to be coming here and you're watching this video for intel, might want to double check if there are any events going on at that soccer stadium, because the Washout guy did tell me that the street can become quite the zoo when there are people trying to... Now, when there's events going on there, I guess they just had a Janet Jackson concert there just recently, and because it was such a mess, people were parking on the street there, truckers getting all pissed off at the JBS staff there because they couldn't make their turn because the traffic illegally parked, and the cops there wouldn't do anything about it. So, if you don't want those kind of headaches, you might want to try to avoid the area when there's something going on at that soccer stadium, alright? Hopefully that'll help you out some. Yeah, I think this tire is definitely leaking. Alright, otherwise, don't really have any other good, I think, info for you guys, whether it be about my situation or this load, whatever, so... I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day and say make my way into South Carolina, and we'll have another video for you guys coming maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what day it'll be for that load that delivery in Columbia, all right? So we'll see you guys in Columbia, all right? You guys have a great night, and we'll see you then.